for those in the US. Elsewhere in future world, happy Wednesday. We are continuing on with our mini greenhouse build. So it's a little kit that I have that emulates the Herbology greenhouse from Harry Potter. And so I think we're on like day 5 at this point of working on this. But I have a feeling we might finish today. So I'm hoping might be able to crush through it. We got quite a ways through last time. So we got this guy all built. So we have the exterior all made, like the bottom part. We have the fun plants. We made some cauldrons last time. We've got some potions, these little potion bottles, as well as some little Hogwarts letters. I think those are still just the cutest darn things. Oh, so cute. So we have a few of those, some little pages, and then we still have all of the plants from last time. So I love to show this guy off. So this is the little mandrake from a couple sessions ago. But like, how stinking cute is that? So yeah, we are going to continue on. This is sort of where we left off here, and we're going to move on to this page. And just as always, everything is linked in the description. I got the kit from AliExpress. So it's linked there. There is a coupon code, so you can save some money. Never ever spend full price if you don't have to. So definitely take advantage of that. And otherwise, I'm just gonna jump in. Say hi in the chat. Say what you've been up to today. Anything exciting you've got going on this week, over the weekend. I'll just build this and chat with y'all while working on this. So let's see what we have next. Okay, it looks like we're making a little bit of a scroll here. I need to find, where are my pages? Here they are. There is glue everywhere. I tried to clean up this space from yesterday to get all the little bits out of the way, but clearly I didn't do a stellar job with that, but we will persevere. So we want A21, A112A, my apologies. So you're cutting this guy out. And again, it looks like this is some plants. I don't know if this is Harry Potter themed plants or not. It kind of looks like little mandrakes, but they might just be like some root plants. So they might not be Harry Potter themed, but that's okay. They still work for the greenhouse. Mercedes, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. And we're gonna roll this guy up. And it looks like we're gonna cut out a tiny, yeah, I see it. So we're gonna need to cut out like this tiny little strip of red. I remember that happened with this book here. I think it's so stinking cute, but like tiny little bookmarks. It's so funny getting these tiny little pieces cut out. Too funny. Secret Hacker, hello, hello. Gavin, hello. Kayla, hello, welcome. Since there's a whole influx of people, this is what we're making. We've got our little Herbology greenhouse. I was like, dream house. I was like mixing up Dollhouse, dream bottle. I was reading that. But yeah, so we have a little Herbology greenhouse that we're making in a little glass case. So they provide like this little glass container that it's all gonna go in, and the whole thing lights up. I don't think I've ever mentioned that, and I kind of forgot that that was a thing, but the whole thing lights up. So I'm pretty excited about that part, but we're just continuing on building. You can kind of see all the pieces that we've built in past sessions, and we're just continuing on. I'm in the middle of making a little scroll here, so we've got to roll this little piece of paper up and then set that aside. And let's attempt to cut this tiny little piece of red. This is just too funny, getting this tiny little thing. Like, it's so finicky, but it's the little like tie for the scroll. And I absolutely love all these little details that they include. So, I mean, I appreciate it. It's finicky to cut up. Like, this is the problem with working teeny tiny is you're working teeny tiny. So like this, like how do I hold this and cut it at the same time? without cutting myself. Okay, here we go. If I hold it like at an angle maybe. Oh, I just had it. Dang it. Let's see. If I hold it like on its side. I know. I think smaller scissors would be helpful. I unfortunately don't have smaller scissors. I think the only ones I have are fabric scissors, but I think we're going to make this work. I've done it before. I feel like it was not as hard this time. Last time, I mean. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Didn't cut myself. Yay me. Okay, and then we're gonna glue this guy around. It looks like we're just wrapping it around and then gluing it. So I might just add some glue to the base of this. This is gonna get, where did it just go? Great. Now I can't, oh, there it is. Couldn't even find it. Let's open our glue. How do I cut my nails? I bite them, as you can see. So clearly I do not get manicures. Yeah, those are my nails. I like to consider it's like a true crafter's nails because there's no point in keeping nice nails. Like it's never going to stay nice. And so even as a kid, I was always just a nail biter, and that has continued. And I've just given up fighting that battle. So that's where we're at with that. Okay, let's get this coated. And there's definitely going to be glue all over my hands. There we go. That's bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's just a habit. I mean, it's not harming anyone. So it's just not the prettiest of nails, but it's fine. I don't really care. I know it's not like the most aesthetically pleasing, but not a battle I feel like fighting in my life. So, okay, we have our little scroll. Got that guy. What's funny, I actually am super germophobic. One of my friends just called me a germaphobe this past weekend. Yeah, I have turned into a germaphobe, so that's fun. Okay, B7, I feel like yes, I did. I just saw this. So it looks like next step is we're making some books, some more books. There have been quite a few. Gabriella, hello. Consider yourself shouted out. Thanks for subbing. I know, but like, so I constantly wash my nails though. So that's the main thing is like my hands, I do not touch my face like at all if my hands aren't clean. So that's like a big thing that I am very aware of is if my hands are clean or not. And my hands do not go near my face if they are not clean. So yeah, fun facts about me. Judy, hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. Squish these two pieces together here. I find it so funny that it's having us make books at completely different times. Like I feel like every now and then it's having me make a new book. So it's just an interesting order that this kit works in. Because we made like that was one of the first things we made were books, and now it seems like one of the last things we're making are books, so who knows? Oh my gosh, press-ons. Yeah, so I have tried a multitude of things. I mean, press-ons are just gonna snap off, like, immediately. So those, yeah, not helpful. And then I tried some gel nails. It's like Ohora, I think is the brand. But in Japan, we went to Japan in January, and I got some like Disney themed Ohora nails. They're like the gel semi-cured things. And I tried those, and those lasted like maybe a day. Like, I don't know if I did them wrong or what, but they were flaking off like immediately. Yeah, I still have more. So there's like a dollar store in Japan called Daiso. So I got a bunch from there as well. And I still have some of the Disney ones. So I'll do them eventually. Maybe I'll do that on like a live or something, and then we can like put this to rest to see how long they last and to show that it's like, there's no point for me to have nice nails. Like I try and like I'll go in phases, because like to me, like doing nails in a fun way is absolutely like crafting. Like it is fun. It's like working with my hands and doing fun designs and stuff. It just doesn't last. And so I get frustrated, and then it's like, what's the point? And I don't want to maintain it. Woo. Because I mean, I work with dyes constantly, I garden, so it's always getting chipped and dyed and dirt under it. And if I have like longer nails, there's going to be even more gunk underneath. So if anything, me biting my nails is actually quite helpful. Yeah, Gabriella, that's what we're talking about, is how I bite my nails for context. Yes, clearly these are not manicured. Yeah, no, not manicured at all. There was once, like last year, I think, there were probably a couple videos that exist on my channel with me with manicured nails, technically speaking. But I'm talking like one or two. And I don't even I'm saying two, probably because I filmed the same day, because there's no way they would have lasted longer than that. It just immediately gets destroyed and ruined. And like I said, like even if I get longer nails, like there's gonna be dirt under them and dye under them like immediately. So I personally think it looks a lot worse. And I always find it funny that the thank you, Gabriella, thank you. Solidarity there. I find it funny when I see like other craft YouTubers with like their gorgeous nails. Like I don't know how that is happening. I don't know how they are crafting while having nice nails. I'm like, are you like actually filming your videos? Are these actually your hands? Like this doesn't make any sense to me. Like how is this possible? So I don't know. It's either extremely impressive and I'm like, more power to you if you can maintain gorgeous nails while also crafting constantly. Because I do not have that skill whatsoever. And then obviously I have the habit of even just biting my nails, so that's not a good combination. The bros, hello, welcome, Heavy Pockets, Rick and Morty for the win. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna pre-fold this book. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this book is probably a real cover. Does anyone recognize that? The cover of this? Because one of the first books it had me make in this kit was actually Alice in Wonderland, and it was legitimately the cover of Alice in Wonderland. So I'm thinking all of these books that have these really nice covers are actual books in the real Muggle world. So if anyone recognizes that, drop it in the chat, because I do not know what this is. And I'm thinking this one as well, so I'll show it when we start making it in a second. But this one, I don't know which way, it probably goes like that, so that's probably the front cover. If anyone recognizes that one as well, let me know, because I am curious to find out what it is. Okay, this tiny little edge piece here is gonna drive me crazy. I do not slice that off, and then same with this side. And I am just being finicky here. There is no need to be that precise. It's all about just the process of making it. I would definitely consider these in the camp of process art. Okay, I'm gonna put glue on the outside of this. We'll glue all the opposite sides of the wood rather than the page itself. And then we can wrap this guy around it. I don't think it matters which way it goes, so I'm just gonna slide that on. Let's see, squish it to the back. So it like kind of overhangs. It looks like it's having me overhang it a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, see like the white sticking out? So that the cover is just sticking out a little bit further than the pages. And now we have our little book. There you go. So yeah, still, if anyone knows what book this is, 10 gold stars to you. I would love to find that out. Okay, now we're making, it looks like a little pamphlet. Thanks, Gabriella. I'm just following a kit. That's all we're doing here. Just following along with the instructions. I am not being creative at all here. Sometimes, let's say most of the time, I like to just follow along with a kit, which is honestly just what got me into crafting in general, was I just loved getting crafting kits as a kid. And like, that's what I would always ask for my birthdays and stuff. It's like, I just want a crafting kit. And even as an adult, I'm like, they're really, I mean, now there are definitely a lot more like crafting kits for adults, which makes me happy. And like things like this, like I totally view this as being for adults. Like, I don't know if there's like an age range. Everything is in another language. I think someone in last time said it's in Mandarin. So we will go with that. Oh, there we go. 14 and up. So, I mean, it's for 14 and up, but I vote anything that is just fun is for your age range. There's no messing it up, though. That's the thing. Like, let's put it this way. I cut through that piece of paper, like straight up just cut through it accidentally because I was going through a page of stuff in front of it and sliced through it, didn't even realize. And look, like you can barely tell. Like, so even if you mess up, like it's gonna be fine. Who cares? Again, it's a process art. So it's about making it. Like you still end up with something really cute in the end, but the whole point is the journey of making it. And it's like, these are all, like, look at this. How stinking cute is this? We have, like, little butterflies and dragonflies. Actually, I think technically those are damselflies because they only have the 2 sets of wings rather than the 4 sets. More butterflies and mushrooms. I can't tell what those look like. Little leaves. Those also look like little leaves. Like, these tiny little details. And, like, no one's going to see this. Like, look at this. Like, the whole thing is on a shelf. These are all different pages. No one's going to see what any of those are. Yeah. So there's no messing anything up. So we are just going to keep folding this and fanning it. And it looks like it's going to be, I don't know where it's going, actually. This is book 2. I don't know what this one is. Oh, okay. This is what we're building. We're building this book right here. That guy. So we're actually building the pages. That's what's funny. Like for some of them, they have you do the wood, and so that like there's nothing in them. And then for others, they have you do the actual pages inside. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's just a bunch of different styles. So it's just different things to do. Just play with. Hang out, you know? Adam, I think I completely missed you. Hello. Hello, Adam. Apologies for seeing that so late. Okay, we've got our little pages there. And now we need our other cover. So let's go ahead and cut these out. I will say I would prefer if this kit wasn't one that cut things out and rather was like punchable. So it's like kind of perforated on the side so you could just punch it out. That would be nice. Let's do it this way. Let's cut through that. Because I will say I don't love cutting it out, but it's at least interesting. Different type of kit. So that's cool. Just some variation to these. And yeah, as I'm cutting this, if anyone recognizes this cover, please let me know. There we go. yesterday. I know we were learning fun facts, and by we, I mean mostly me. I was learning fun facts from y'all. So if you want to drop some fun facts in the chat, let me know, because I love seeing all these facts that you guys know. For example, yesterday, I was this many days old when I learned that Australia and the Southern Hemisphere see a completely different moon than we see. And we looked it up. So I don't know who was on last night, but I was saying how I was immediately going to tell my husband right after the live that wait, did I do this right? Yeah, no, we're good. That I learned that fact that Australians see a bunny, whereas in the States we see like a man on the moon, like a face. And he had no idea. Funnily enough, he had no idea even on the man on the moon thing, and that was sad to learn. But yeah, we looked it up, and it is due to the angle. So because of the Southern Hemisphere, you're looking at it from below, where we're looking at it from above. And so we're seeing the same face of the moon, but it's a different angle. So part of me was thinking, like, I couldn't even remember how everything rotates. So I was thinking it was just like the face, like we're seeing different faces or something. But no, it's the angle. Ooh, my phone's about to die, so let's plug that in. Yeah, so it's the angle of the moon. So just a different way of viewing it. So I thought that was pretty neat, learning fun facts. So if anyone else has some fun facts they'd like to share, that would be amazing. And then we also learned how to break out of a vehicle. If you're underwater, it was take the headrest out and jam it into I think it's like the space between the glass and the rubber. That was the way I understood it. And then use it as a lever to then smash the window open. Yeah, tea, absolutely. Right? I don't think I ever did a diorama, funnily enough. I feel like my childhood, anything that was school focused was just posters, but I know the concept of a diorama. And yeah, absolutely, this totally is like a little diorama for sure. Man, I would have liked to make dioramas. The only thing I can think of, so I grew up in California, Northern California, and I remember making, but it was like in school, making a like California state, like the actual shape of California, out of salt dough. And like that's the only thing I can think of that was like a physical thing that would be considered even remotely close to a diorama. Okay, this for some reason like isn't sticking here. I don't know why this side is not sticking and rather just sticking to my fingers. Come on. Okay, I need to wipe the glue off my fingers. Yeah, if y'all have joined in previous ones, you will know how much I love and hate this glue. So as you can see, it like just keeps dripping everywhere. And it's super tacky, which is why I have this whole piece of cardboard here. You can see how much I've wiped off glue onto this cardboard as I'm working. And it's super tacky, which is nice because it gets everything to stick, but that's the problem, is it gets everything to stick, so it gets all over my fingers and makes all these little spirals and like little, not spirals, little strings, and it gets stuck to everything. So we are going to put glue on either side, and then I'm gonna find which way is up. That way is up, and I'm just gonna stick these in there to make our little book. Huh, y'all can't hear me. That is weird. I don't know if something happened. That's bizarre. I don't know what's going on. Let me know if that's still happening. Can y'all hear the music? Like if I turn the music up, can you at least hear that? Okay, Vic's saying you can hear me fine. I mean, my face is like, okay. So it might be, if y'all can't hear me, it might be on your end. So like Real Westman, that might be Yeah, I think that might be on your end, Real Wes, because others are saying they can hear. Olivia, welcome, welcome. Olivia was here yesterday and solved one of the major problems in this build. So A+ to Olivia. Happy to have you back. Yeah, Real Wes, I think it's you. Everyone else is saying they can hear now, so yeah. Also, my face is like directly into the phone, so if anything, I'm always concerned that I am too loud. Yeah, happy to have you. Excited. Oh my goodness. I said excited in like a not excited way, but that's because this was sticking. But I'm excited that you're back. Happy to see you. Happy you could join. I specifically tried to make a similar time as yesterday so y'all could join. So very happy. Yeah. we'll see. We'll see how it. Yeah, it's fine. I do have the power to do the timeout thing, which I've never done before. So hopefully we won't have to time out anyone, but we can do that if it's getting too much. But yeah, Real West, it seems like everyone can hear. So it seems like on your end, if you want to quit out, come back in, might be the solution. Okay, we've got our books all made, and I just clapped, so directly into the mic. So sorry about that. Hopefully that was not loud. I did not think that through. Okay, now we are building the top. I don't know why it had us put these little nubbies in first if we're gluing stuff on, but it's fine. We need one of our little cauldrons. We've got this one that we made last time. I don't know if it matters the direction, but we are gonna start just attaching them to this top. And I think this is the top of the actual thing. Yes, this is the top. So this goes on top of the whole glass itself. I'm gonna put glue on the bottom of this so I don't do too much or too little. And then we will put this guy here. What kind of puzzles? Do tell. Is it like the wooden ones? Like, I don't know if y'all can see that. That I mentioned yesterday if y'all were on, but that right there in the top corner here is one of the like Robotime Roker puzzles. That is all like wood, like plywood cut out. I absolutely love those. So I'm right there with you if that's what you mean. But even if not, I'm probably like whatever puzzle you're talking about as well. Now I have to find all these little pieces. Okay, so now it says this plant, which it looks like is the one in the pot. So we'll use this one. And it looks like it's just going on the side. Wait, is that really? This is what's so funny. So this is the Venus flytrap. This was from a few days ago, or like sessions ago. So you can see all like the little flytrap pieces. And it's just having us put it on its side. So you do all that work, and that's all it's for. So it really, I cannot express this enough, is a process art. And the joy is in making it, because you will likely not see any of it in the final design. But it's the fun in knowing that it's there, so you know it's there. Castles made out of puzzle pieces, that sounds amazing. I am all for it. I have become obsessed with these tiny little puzzles and the wooden puzzles, and I mean, frankly, Legos, like, I don't know how I've lived this long, but I would say probably in the last year is when I've gotten into Legos. Lived this long, not really doing Legos. I remember I had one set. It was like a motorcycle as a kid, and that was it. Oh, did we make these? We didn't even make these last time, or did we? We didn't. Okay, we need to make our little bottles. You guys can't see what I'm pointing at. This. So yeah, now I've gotten super into Legos as well. I think the last one I did was probably the Hocus Pocus house. Yeah, I think that was the last one I did. And that, it's been a while, because that I did in like October, so it's been quite a while since I actually done a Lego set. But there hasn't been one lately that I've wanted to do, so they're just like either super expensive and I'm like, I don't want to spend that much for it, or it just isn't a theme. The only one I can think of that I'm like reasonably priced, willing to spend that much, might be the, what is it, like Big Book of Monsters? Surprise, surprise, Harry Potter themed. But the monster book that like chomps away, it like you roll it back and it opens and closes, which I think is just so stinking fun. So that one I've had my eye on. So maybe eventually I will cave and get that. Come on! I am getting glue everywhere except for where I want it to be. It's just all over my fingers. Let's try this again. So I'm making the last little potion bottles that I completely forgot to make last time. And it's, ah, dang it. Here we go. It's pretty neat how they do these. I mentioned yesterday how, like, these are just beads. And it's such a clever use of beads because they really do look like little potions. Honestly, I might just have to have this on my finger until it dries some. Or it might just slide off. Nope, see? Hey, Chastity. Welcome, welcome. Dang it. Okay, it's at least tacky, so it might stay. But this is where I say that glue is good and bad at the same time because it sticks to everything. Okay, we may have just gotten it. There we go. But see, it's still, see all these strings? This is what we're talking about with this glue. And eventually shake it off until it finally falls off. Come on! Arrgh! Get off, get off, get off, get off. I mean, you can see how vigorously I'm shaking this dang thing and it still won't get off my finger. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. We'll get the goo off of that later after it dries. Okay, so let's go back. And of course, that's the one I wanted to do, but we can put the other potion bottles. It's like this one. Like, this is one of the ones from yesterday that we made. I'm like, how stinking cute is that? It's kind of my skin tone, but you can see. Like, such a cute use of beads. I love that. Woo! Dropping everything. Okay, well, it looks like a bunch of stuff is just going right here, so I am just going to put a bunch of glue down in this general area, and it looks like that's sort of where the bottles are going. So then we can just attach them where we want. So let's grab the purple one as well. So that one they have in the back. I don't think it matters. But we will copy what they have as best we can, because I don't want to be creative. I'm gonna turn that one around though, because it looked like the opening of the bead was kind of showing and I didn't like how that looked. And then we'll drop this one on. It would have been cool if that dropped in a nice way, but we can grab our tweezers and flip that with my non-shaky hand would be cool. See? Coming together. I think that's also what's so fun with these, is how it all comes together. Especially it's like we made all the pieces yesterday, and so now we get to actually put it all together, which is just so neat. And then we can actually just drop that one on. So let's just do that. We have a messy greenhouse. Okay, let's see. This is probably dry enough. We'll take off the gunk that was hanging off. And it'd be helpful if we had some glue, so let's put that down. there. Ooh, there we go. That didn't fall, went right into place. I'm just gonna scooch it back because it's a little more in the glue. Oh no! Shouldn't have done that. See, there's glue on the tweezers. I didn't notice that. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get the glue off of this so that that does not happen again. Let's slide that back. There we go. Coming together. And now it wants us to do, it looks like A19, which was this page that we crumpled. And it wants us to do, oh, weird. What is that for, you think? I wonder if that's a pen? It's having us, oh, you can't see. There we go. It wants me to cut a tiny piece of wire. I wonder if that's like a wand, if that's a pen. I don't know what that is. But in the meantime, we can do the Hogwarts letters. It looks like it's having us do 2 of them. Wait, what is this? Is there stuff supposed to be behind this? Because I did it way forward, so that's certainly not gonna happen. Can I don't even think. Yeah, that's stuck on there. Okay, well, this is a lesson in making sure to look ahead in the instructions. It looked, I mean, come on, like that looks like it's put it all the way to the back. And then here, it looks like we're supposed to put a bunch of stuff behind that. So everything's just gonna go in the front. We're just gonna put everything in the front. It will be fine. So as far as messing up, see, like there's no real messing up. It's not really a concept. You just make do and find another solution for it. So that's what we're gonna do. Everything's just gonna be in front. So let's grab one of these Hogwarts letters. We're gonna put that there so we can stack the other one on top of it. Sure, like that. And then put some glue on the side of it. And let's grab the letter. And this one will have the seal facing up like they have. You can put that there. There we go. And let's grab that other one. Do we have a third? I thought we had a third. I could have sworn, I know we did. But that may have gone somewhere. So we may have lost it anyways. Amidst this mess that is a bunch of tiny things. So, oh well. If we find it, we can always add it to somewhere else. So let's go ahead and put this letter down. This like piece of paper, notepad. I don't know what they're calling it, but let's put that here. I like how they had us crumple it. That was pretty neat. I think that's a fun detail. Because there, it gives it like a little more dimension, you know? And then we can grab the book. Which book is it having us do? This one. So let's give that a squish so it's a little more, like not as open. I actually might, I kind of want it open. I was debating whether to squish it down or not. But I think I might like have this sitting up almost so it can be open a little bit. So I might put glue on the bottom. Hey Mark, so what kind of glue? So this came with the kit. So this is the glue. I don't know what it says other than it says cute room at the top, but it's like super tacky. It's not quite an E6000 and not quite, it's like more than a PLA, not as aggressive as an E6000. So it's some kind of in between. And I don't know what an equivalent brand would be. I don't know if it'd be like a Gorilla Glue or something. I'm not sure, but I am loving and hating this glue. So I am definitely looking forward to like having it in my stash of a million glues. I don't know if that will stay, but we can pretend. There, I like how the pages are open with that, so I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I like how that looks. Okay, now I think this is where we get to make stuff up, because this is where it had this stuff over here. So I might ignore that like little wand thing because we have so much other stuff to add to it. So we have our little scroll. I might put the, yeah, okay, I really like how that looked. So let's put the scroll there instead of the wand. So let's put the scroll with this tiny little ribbon around it. I like how that looks. Again, giving it a little more height and dimension. And then get creative here. Maybe let's do the stacked book, how they have it. Maybe like on the edge. What do you think? Stacked, lifted. Thinking if we do it just on its side, then we can put like a potion kind of leaning on it, or maybe I'll like lean it on the potions. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's put it just like that. Just double checking that it's not, I'm putting glue on the correct side. So I'm just gonna put it here, and then we can grab the other potion. We also still have another pamphlet-y thing, so that could be a fun addition as well. And I might lean the potion against here. But let's see if there is like the pamphlet. Stack a pamphlet on top somewhere. Now I'm thinking I should have put this under it. Maybe I can sneak it in. Or like behind something. Let's see. Let's see if I can get that in there. Let's tuck that under. Give it a little bit of an angle, and then I don't love that that is at the same angle, so let's turn this around. There. Okay, I like that. Problem solved. And then we can put glue on this. I don't know 100% where I want it, so I'm just gonna lather this thing in glue. And let's drop it somewhere. I kind of want it at an angle, I know that, but I don't know how it's gonna stick. Let's see if we can tilt it some. I want it a little bit taller. Whoop. Okay, my plan may not have worked as far as getting glue all over it. That didn't work at all. So let's go and put glue where I actually want to place it. Oh. So, ooh, that's good, since that is not actually sticking. That'll seal that down, and now there's glue on the corner of the book, so I can place this a little more easily on the edge there. And I want it at an angle. There we go. Okay. There. Though those are at the same angle, I don't like that. There we go. Okay. And I think we used all of our little pieces for this. Yeah, I think we got that. And I am not going to, whoop, sorry, bumping the thing. I'm not going to do the little piece of metal. I don't really get it. I don't know what it is. I don't think it'll add anything, so let's just go with that. So there, we have our little top part. I'm liking that. And I think the idea they wanted was that you'd have like more stuff on this side, but I don't know. I think that's fine. Like that's a cauldron and a plant. Like there's clearly stuff all the way around it. Cincinnati, thank you. I know, right? Isn't it fun? I like how that turned out. That is quite the intricate top. That's just the top to this whole thing. Thanks so much. Okay, so we're gonna let that guy dry. Yeah, I'm like looking around to make sure we didn't miss any bits and pieces, but it doesn't look like it unless we find another little Hogwarts letter, but we can just stick that in somewhere else, so. Rumpelstiltskin, thank you. Lovepreet, welcome from India. Got everyone globally tonight, looks like. Tonight, this morning, whatever time zone everyone is in. Love that. I love when it's global. Global group of people. Okay, now it looks like we're doing some wiring. Make sure this glue doesn't get all over the table. So we need our wire bits. Let's grab these. Negative pole, positive pole. Put the positive pole upwards and insert it into the battery groove. Cool. This is again when translations are not the best. And we'll have to figure it out a little bit. Okay. Did this come with batteries, or do we need to bring our own batteries? That is also a question. Oh, looks like that might be the battery. Does it say anything on it? It does not. Okay, I don't know what that is. Huh. This is the piece for sure, yes. Okay, so we have that. Negative pole, positive pole. Please self-provide. Oh no! Okay, so I'm thinking it doesn't come with a battery. I don't know what this little metal piece is. Right? This isn't the battery though. This is just a piece of metal. Can y'all like confirm that? Like, there's nothing written on that. So I'm thinking what it means is self-provided. Please self-provided electronic. CR927. That makes me think it's a watch battery. It's a button. Like, this is the battery. Are we confirming that this is the battery, or is this not the battery? And that I need to go find a battery, which I may or may not have. This is the battery? Okay, so you're thinking this goes into it? Because it doesn't have any writing on it. Aww. Put the positive pole and insert it into the battery groove. Like that? Like we're just sliding it in there? This feels like a magnet. I think this is a magnet. Like, this is definitely magnetized. That is a magnet. I'm gonna go see if we have, what is it, CR927. I will be right back. Chat amongst yourselves, maybe share. Let's use the question yesterday of what's your favorite DreamWorks movie? So chat amongst yourselves. Share what your favorite DreamWorks movies is, and we can chat about it when I get back, hopefully with the battery. I will be right back. Okay, here are batteries. DreamWorks, like DreamWorks animation. So like How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek, etc. That was the idea. But we have our batteries, so let's see. What did we need? CR927? I don't know. If not, no worries. We can get a battery at another point and we'll just keep building it. And it'll just light up another day, and I will just have to share on another day it all lit up, Because see, these are 76, LR44, LR44. I feel like these are all way too big. LR44, LR. We have a lot of LR44 for some reason. So that's cool. Well, that one's tiny. These are LR41, LR44. Well, we have a CR one. So CR definitely exists. We just don't have the right one. Womp womp. I wish I were prepared for that. Well, I need to order me some CR 927 batteries, but we will carry on without it for now. Because I assume, like, we need to change the battery eventually at some point, so it's fine. How to Train Your Dragon fan? Love it. Yes, I'm a huge fan. We just rewatched those. Like in the last 2 weeks. Just breezed through all of them. But I haven't seen the live action one yet, unfortunately. So I'm hoping that comes out soon so we can watch it. Cincinnati Drew. I do everything. So I do any and all crafts. I have done glass as well. So I did glass fusing, and by did, I mean like I took some classes on it. So glass fusing, glass blowing. With glass blowing, I actually preferred more of like the shaping of it. But yeah, I'll pretty much do anything and everything. Like that's why my channel has like all sorts of stuff. I'm currently looking for this piece, which is why I'm like talking all funny. Oh, here we go. It's just a lot bigger than I thought. Yeah, so that's why my channel is like full of all sorts of random stuff, because I just get into a bunch of different things, except for scrapbooking. I'm just not a scrapbooker, but I do pretty much anything else. And I've just gotten really into these mini builds. Whether it's like these little builds, Legos, or like the wooden ones from like Rover Time, Roker, Roll Life, whatever the brand is. Yeah, I've gotten into them. It was my husband's sister-in-law got me one of those kits. I think it was actually like a RoboTime kit for like a book nook. Funnily enough, actually a greenhouse themed one. And that basically introduced me to this whole world of these mini things. And so now I've discovered there are all sorts of other brands. So like this one I got from AliExpress, and it's like one of 3 kits that I got from them. So they have a whole bunch of different types. So yeah, you can see I got like super obsessed with them since I got 3 of them all at once. But this is the first of this brand that I'm doing. And then I also like discovered all the Miniverse, like Make It Mini ones. And I've gotten to really enjoy those as well. And I got a ton of those. So I opened those live probably like a month ago now. But I got so many of those. So like Lord of the Rings ones, Harry Potter ones, some bath ones, some makeup ones, like all sorts of different kinds. So like resin projects and like actual bath and makeup products. So I'm excited to go through those. So those will probably be some future lives as well. So let's see. So we're skipping the battery thing for now, but let's go ahead. I'm trying to figure out what goes first here. I'm thinking it's just this red alignment frame. I don't know what that means. Nothing is written on this. Put the white upwards, put the, yeah. So it looks like white, white. And I don't know if it matters. It is a circle, so I think we're just gluing it like that. So let's go ahead and add glue to this. Olivia, I'm doing well, thanks. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Hopefully feeling better from yesterday. Hopefully you had a good day today. Let's get glue all over here. I was able to get into the ceramic studio again this morning, so that was nice. Making some. So what's funny is we are not good at emptying the dishwasher, and then dishes end up piling up. And so what drives me crazy is like the utensils end up everywhere all around the sink. And so I'm like, you know what would be better? We can all live in one place. Oh, fun. Olivia, super fun. Love that. So yeah, win for you for sure. That definitely sounds like a better day. Michael, we are making a little greenhouse. So it's like a mini dollhouse kit, and it's in the shape of the Herbology classroom. So this is what we're making. Doesn't look like much as far as what I'm holding, but like see all the little bits there that we've made, and we're just setting up the top and setting up the electronics for the top right now. So we have that part glued, and now we can take this, put a 7 lamp head through hole. Got it. So that's just gonna, I guess, get pushed through there. And then flipping it over. And it looks like we are doing 1 centimeter. B1, B2 are superimposed pastes. I don't know what that means. Nice. Yeah, that'll be a fun night. Okay, it's in. I'm gonna eyeball. That looks like 1 centimeter. And it looks like it wants us to glue this to the base. I just want to triple check because it had us feed it in that way. But if we fold it over, that's the other direction. So, okay, well that's gonna be, how is it 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter if neither of these are a centimeter? What? Because if it wants it to be in the middle, that's certainly not going to be in the middle. Now I'm glad I looked ahead. The one time I've looked ahead in this whole thing. I don't understand. I don't know what that part is. Ooh, here is our little letter. I knew we had one. There's our other 3rd letter. Okay, we will find a place for that in a bit. Trying to figure this part out. Cut out 3 pieces, stick them on as shown. What the heck? Does this go this way? First off, that goes like that. Maybe we just do the 1 centimeter and there's just extra wire. What am I gonna do when I'm done with this one? Yeah, good question. Probably just start on the next one. No, I'll probably take a break. Actually, no, I know exactly what I'm doing because I actually just got sent a tattoo gun and I have been itching to work on that tattoo gun and play around with it. So I know that that's gonna be my next live, and it'll be at some point later this week, if not tomorrow. But I'm excited to play with the tattoo gun, which is what got me to like really crank through this one. Because as you can see, my table is covered in stuff. And because it's all little bits, I didn't want to move anything. So it was really motivating me to finish up this project. So playing with the tattoo gun will be the next project. And then it might be a hot minute till I do another one of these kits. It might be one of the Make It Mini ones. It might be another Roker kit. I got sent, what is it? What are they calling it? It's right next to me. It's a gramophone. So they're calling it a gramophone. So like an actual working gramophone. So think like a record player. It is fully functional. So I am really excited for that one. And that's like one of those wooden plywood types. So that'll be fun. So I've got a bunch of stuff. And obviously like the other 2 of these kits, I have those as well. I mean, there's a never ending plethora of, of kits. Soraya. Gramophone. I mean, yeah, it's not that. Gramo, technically Gramo, so Gramo. But I just pronounce it gramophone. If anyone is millennial, banana phone, anyone? Banana phone? Some Raffi? Ugh, gonna have to hold this for a while. And I just realized I probably should have been gluing the other side as well. And I think what we're gonna have to do is just scooch the wire around like that. Because I think it wants it to be in the middle. I think. Cut out. I think this is B14. Let's just double check that that's B14. To make sure we have everything in the right place. Okay, so that was a magnet. So I wasn't crazy. So that is a tiny magnet that we have. So it definitely does not come with the battery. B14. What? That is B14. That tiny little strip there. Okay. Soraya, here's what I'm making. There we go. It's our little mini greenhouse. So it's like a Herbology greenhouse from Harry Potter. I'm like making all the little parts for it. And now we are working on the top and the wiring. And the wiring for every kit is always so stinking confusing. And unfortunately, the translations for this is not great. And now I'm realizing, so we have cut out 3 pieces. Stick them on what? Okay, this is B14. It is wanting me to cut that into 3 pieces somehow. This tiny little piece of cardboard and stick it onto B17 as shown. Cool. I guess it's just supposed to elevate it. I'm thinking that might be what it is. Weird. And I think that is B17. So let's just double check that that piece. Yes. Okay, that is B17. We did that one already. That was the top. Okay, let's flip back to here. Okay, I'm gonna grab this because I think this is supposed to slide under it, and I want to make sure I glue it, the wire, into the right place. Ooh, that is sticking to my finger. Okay, cool. That one is secure, at least. But the question now is if this goes on top. Okay, there's a lot of wiggle room. Nope, that is not secure. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep holding that one. I think this just goes in the middle. So we're just gonna have that go in the middle. So we're just gonna put a bunch of glue down and hope that that solves all our problems. And this time I'm gonna help it dry out some, make it tacky, finally learning the lessons from last time. So that's like when we were doing this, I should have waited until it was tacky and it would have made my life a lot easier. But as you can see, it's staying. So all the plants from yesterday are thankfully staying on that window piece. So that's nice. Air this out. I wish I had a little fan. That would be nice. Well, let's hope that this sticks. And in the meantime, we can attempt. Let's see if I can do this at the same time. Let's see how successful this is. Yeah, Olivia just saw your message. Yeah, I know, it wouldn't a tattoo gun be fun? I'm so excited to play with it. I got like a stick and poke tattoo kit. It was a friend of mine brought it up that he wanted a tattoo. And I was like kind of joking that I could do one. Like I've never done a tattoo before. I was like, and I looked on Amazon. It's like $10. to get a kit, like a full stick and poke tattoo kit. And so I got it, arrived the next day, and I was tattooing him like 2 days after that. And he had full faith in me for some reason, and so I tattooed him, which is insane. Even weirder is he had me, this is not coming out. I was like, do you want to use a stencil or something? Like, how do you want this to look? And it was just the number 27 that he wanted tattooed on him. And he's like, no, like, just write it. Like, I don't care. And I have terrible handwriting. And for some reason, he was okay with me just freehanding it. And so I just drew a 27 on him. And it's the weirdest thing every time I see him, because there is my handwriting on him. And it came out okay. I mean, considering it's my first tattoo ever, that came out pretty decent. There is a short, like I posted that a while ago when I did it. So there is a short of that, if y'all want to go see how I did with it. But now I'm like down this path of tattooing, apparently. And this is my problem. I'm like, yep, there's another new craft that I just randomly get into. So going back into like, what crafts do I do and stuff? Anything. And apparently now tattooing. So it really is anything. But yeah, I got the tattoo gun like last week. And this has been on the table, so I haven't been able to use it. So that's why I'm really hoping to finish this guy up so that we can then play around with that new tattoo gun. Because that'll be super fun. Okay, let's keep holding this. Can we? Yeah, there's no way. I don't know how I'm supposed to cut this. This seems crazy pants to me. Like, why wouldn't they just provide 3 little pieces, you know? Instead of having me cut that out somehow. So it looks like y'all might be tattooing. Is that what I'm hearing, Olivia? Y'all might be doing some tattoos, $10. That's pretty much what happened. I was shocked. For whatever reason, I thought it was gonna be super expensive, but no, just like a stick and poke tattoo kit, like $10. The tattoo gun, a little more expensive, but stick and poke, easy peasy. And it came, the one I got came with like 6 different colors or something. Like, let's see if I can find it. I mean, I'm waiting for this to dry anyways. Yeah, right? Okay, let's see if I can find it. And hopefully it'll translate it to other countries. And hopefully it's like available. Let's see. Tattoo. This one. Yes, stick and poke tattoo kit. Yeah, $13 is how much I paid. So, oh my goodness. Let's pull that, get the link. Okay, sharing it in the chat here. So here's the tattoo, stick and poke tattoo. Stick, typing one-handed, and poke tattoo kit. Whoops, it'd be helpful if I actually copied the link. There we go. Kit. Okay. There we go. Oh, it did link. Okay, cool. I haven't actually tried doing links in the chat, but there. So here I am to be a bad influence. But that was the kit we use, and hopefully it'll translate, like I said, into other countries. Yeah. Here, I can show you the tattoo gun that I got sent. Let me see if I can find that. It might be a hot minute. Let me pull that up. Yeah, no. Well, we got time here, so let's make use of that while this still dries. So you can see the one that I'm gonna be using. It is right next to it. No, it's over there. But let me see if I can grab the link of it. like a whole process. And then find it over here. Add the tag. Yeah, on triple track. Yeah, so this is the one they sent me. I'll double check if there is a coupon for this. I know they were mentioning, because like Prime Day sort of like messed with like sales and all that. And they mentioned that there might be a coupon. But again, so it was like Prime Day sort of messed with things. So let me just triple check. And pull this up. Okay. 4,000 steps later, here is the tattoo gun that I was sent. And then, let's see, let me look at my messages to see if they said something about a coupon. Maybe not. Tattoo gun. Okay, maybe not. Oh, I can look another way. Actually, let's see. If I go into the links. No. Okay, no, so it looks like that's it. So it looks like I know they put it on sale though, I think. Yeah. So there's the tattoo gun that I will be using. Oh, yes, here it is. It is right next to me. Well, this is the base of it. So it's like this whole hefty thing here. So this is the base, and I like looked up one video on how to use a tattoo gun, and then you like insert the needles, I guess, here. But yeah, so that'll be something I'll be playing around with soon. So I'm pretty pumped for that. And yeah, that kit also like comes with everything. I was pretty excited to see that it came with all those. I was gonna say dyes, ink, all of the ink, like all the pretty pinks and purples and blues. So I'm pumped to play around with that. I don't know what design I'm gonna do first though, so that's really the question. It might be like a flower or something to test it out. Okay, I think our glue is finally dry. So thanks for having me go down that path to do something while that dried. Awesome, and now we can get back to it. So let's attempt to cut this into 3 like it says. Ooh, okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. Never mind. I thought that was gonna be much more difficult. Well, I say that, but now it's, there we go. Well, that one just shattered, so great. We will use the 2. And it looks like this stick B17 in the middle of B1 and 2. What? Are you kidding me? Wait, what? If this is really supposed to go in between these, I'm going to be furious. No, there's no way. No, that doesn't make sense. Because it had us glue these, right? Right? Red line alignment. Here, let's see. Red line alignment. Paste. Glue the power cord to B11. Yep. Cut out 3 pieces. Yeah, those are attached. Yep. stick B17 in the middle of B12. Oh, okay. Phew. I think that's all this is. I think we just put this on top of here. But it wants us to put those little things on. So I guess we just do this randomly. So we'll just go ahead and put these here. I think it wants us to do it on this side. What's weird is like it's offset here. So I don't really understand that because here it's clearly in the center. So, well, that's way too much glue on there. Let's get this glue off. Let's just put it here. And I don't really know what it's spacing out. That's what's also so bizarre. Like, I don't know what it's giving room for. Also, what's weird is that it's having it angled that way. Let's just use these bits. It has the bits, let's use the bits. Though I may also, like if that's all it is, let's just break off a piece, shall we? Let's just use that. No, that's not gonna work as well as I thought. That is much bigger. Let's see. If I cut that, nope, that also broke. Now I feel like I'm just making a big mess. This doesn't seem helpful. Is that the same height? That's really the issue as well. Ugh, good grief. Okay, we'll use the little bits. We're gonna use the little bits. Even though they shattered. We are gonna just drop some glue here. Because again, I think it's just to raise it up some. But I don't know what it's raising it up for. So I think it just needs to have something there to provide some sort of space. Oh my goodness. Of course it's sticking all over my fingers. Come on, get off my finger. Like even if just one little piece stays, there we go. Let's go with that. Can we get another piece? Oh my goodness. I keep trying to make it like perfect. Okay, we're leaving that. Okay. I'm going to get my little car. I don't even think I've used this yet while making this, honestly. So here's my little car thing that picks up all the little tiny bits. I absolutely love this thing. I got it in Japan. I have not looked for it elsewhere. I really should, so I can link it. But how fun is that? It just like picks up all the little scraps. It's like perfect for moments like this. And I can confirm it picks up glitter, which is pretty stinking cool. Okay, we've got that glued on. Now, it wants us to put this somewhere. Like this, I think. It still wants it like face up, I guess. And I think we just do it like that. I mean, that's what I think this is. Oops, this slid completely out of the way. This is so weird, but now it's looking like that's supposed to be right next to it. I don't know if it matters. This is a problem. I have no idea. I do not understand. Does that look like that? That looks like that at least. Oh my gosh, is that all this is? It's just to fit onto this? Okay. So we need to scooch these in. Let's scooch those in, scooch that in, and scooch that in. Of course, that one has now broken, so that's cool. I don't know why it needs those separators, because like the whole thing is this has those separators. So I really don't know what the point of that is. Hey T-Wolf, welcome. Gabriella, welcome back. Okay, let's put this on here. I know, I'm really not understanding this whole section, not gonna lie. So as far as like messing up concept, I mean, we broke some stuff. We glued stuff in the wrong place, but we're making it work. I still don't believe in the messing up concept. I think we just glue this down. I think that's all it is. So I am just gonna add a bunch of glue to here. Well, I'm hoping that between everyone here, we can sort of figure it out. I mean, like, Olivia, you figured out how this all fits into the glass in the first place, so lifesaver for that. So as long as y'all speak up and help me figure this out as we go. Much appreciated. And we can build this as a team. Okay, we've got that all covered in glue. I don't know if it matters which way it faces. That I don't know. It just says to face the slots to the square. So let's just go ahead and do it this way. I don't know how you know whether the slots are at the square or not, because you can't see it anymore, but avoiding lamp line. I don't know what that means, but that seems pretty centered. Yeah. It is a lot of glue. I probably did not need to use that much glue. Fair enough. Jazz, welcome. You made it. Yay. Happy to have you back. Absolutely. Yeah, obviously. Hence Jazz. Jasmine, you know. I remember. I have a pretty good memory. Okay, that is kind of centered. I don't know how you're supposed to get a battery in or out of there, though. So, yeah, we'll see how that works. I think if I need to put a battery in, I'm gonna have to, like, rip that out. Okay, now insert into the groove. Okay. Push B18 forward. You guys can't see that. Push B18 forward to the middle of B17. Light it on. What? Is there something supposed to be electric in there? Is the magnet supposed to go into this? Because that looks very tiny magnet sized. That makes me think I missed something here. I did! I think A5 is indeed the magnet. A5 is the magnet. There we go. T-Wolf, I'm laughing at your comment there. I don't know what's happening. I'm just happy to be here, though. Hey, I like that attitude. I like it. Okay, let's put the battery in there. And that is allegedly, if we had an actual, oh, sorry, that's a magnet, not battery. I called that a battery. So it sounds like if we had the correct battery, by moving that onto there, this would, in theory, light up. But we don't have a battery, so... Ooh, and the magnet came out, so clearly... Yeah, that was kind of stupid of me. Didn't really think that through. Let's go ahead and let that dry. because the magnet is going to stick to the metal of the other piece. So we're gonna let that dry. So it looks like that might be good for the top. So I think maybe to like do like the whole thing on and off, it looks like that's what you do, is you like, I just did it again. Wow. As I put it down, I was like, the magnet's gonna fall out, you moron. Maybe I'll learn. Maybe I will learn. Okay, now I've used all the glue. Just wiped all that glue off, so let's get that glued back in. But what I was saying is it looks like why it has the sliders on the top is that's what you do to turn it on and off, is you slide this top piece either away from the middle or to the middle. So that's kind of neat. I did not take it as condescending. I'm with you. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. You're good. Okay, top complete. Going to let this stinking magnet dry. And now, are we really just, that's it. That is all there is. So now, that's it for instructions. So that's really helpful. So we have all of this stuff that we now just assemble. Love these kinds of instructions. So I joked yesterday that it's basically the equivalent of those drawing instructions. That's like, let's learn how to draw a cat, draw a circle, add some ears, finish everything else. And that is exactly what this is. That's exactly what they've done. So we get to figure out where everything goes. Awesome. Unless I guess I sort of skipped all this. Yeah, I kind of skipped that, but not really. So yeah, because we assembled that. So I guess we just glue it all together. Thanks. I'm drinking some water here. Yeah, let's just go on silent. So okay, now the question is how much we build inside and how much we do the ship in a bottle concept. Rex Lexus, welcome, welcome. So do we assemble it here or do we put it inside and assemble it? I think we're going to try to assemble as much as we can on this and then put it into the jar. So it does just have this hodgepodge of stuff that we then need to sort out. At least we know here is the desk. So we can put that, it looks like that is the back piece. So let's at least start with the desk. And pull this down. It's been so long since we made the desk. I don't even know if anyone watching was there for that first day when we made this desk. It has been weeks now. If you were, definitely let me know, because that's pretty cool that you're here beginning to end. That would be awesome. Woo! I am not recognizing names. So, that were there at the beginning versus now. Assembling our little thing. I'm gonna move this out of the way so y'all can see it a little better. Let's move that out of the way. Let's move this out of the way. I'm like now just looking at what you guys see. Let's move the felt out of the way. I've got all of like the little bits and bobs that we've needed to build it and like had everything handy. But now we just need our final pieces. Okay, so we have our desk. Let's actually make sure that that is where we want it. This just looks so stinking cute. Oh gosh. Ugh. It makes me so happy when it all comes together. And I'm acting like I've done these. It's really just the book neck that I did. And actually with that one, it was like very slowly, like you build it. So it's like everything was kind of exciting as you like, well, I guess like exciting as in it was satisfying every time. This, it's like, oh my God, assembling it all at the end. Here it goes, coming all together versus like all the little pieces individually. So this is kind of neat that it's just all at once. Ultimate satisfaction. Okay, now we have stack of books is what it's saying. So we're doing this stack of books, which is what I built before. And I think this is the one that has Alice in Wonderland. I think this is Alice in, yes it is. That book right there on the right, that is Alice in Wonderland. I don't know what this one was. And we've got some more Hogwarts letters as well. So that is going somehow into this little corner here. I don't know how. Let's just maybe like jam it in like that. Let's see. Thanks, Jazz. Olivia, thank you, thank you. I do like how it is coming together. Okay, let's put maybe like a tiny drop on that piece sticking out. Woo! Dropping it everywhere. And then maybe let's just squish it back and just shove it into there. Because it looks like there is another plant going next to it. So we still need room. But I like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it right there. I like how that looks. With the like one scroll just on the ground. I like that. And then we have plant 2. That's this one. So this was the one where I just ended up coloring on the petals instead of using the like little cutout pieces that it wanted me to glue on. And I am quite happy with that decision. But now we need to decide which way it goes. I'm thinking, I kind of like that, just so it's like you can see all of them. You could also do that though. I guess it also depends how it fits into it. Whoop. I guess I had mine more fanned out. I think that might be how it goes. Maybe we just put some glue on the bottom. Here we go. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot. That's fine. I think that's sort of just what we need to do. Just put the glue on the bottom and then place it and move it around to where we like it. And I was struggling so much with this. There are all these little strings. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are tons of glue strings just hanging off of everything right now, which is why I am having issues holding it and keep dropping it. Okay, let's see if we can move that up, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Olivia, like if you each got a kit, or if you got like different kits, you know, and we're building them at the same time, that would be fun. I've thought of that. I've thought of like, especially with the Make It Minis, because I got some of the same ones. So I'm like, I should just invite some friends over and we build them together. Like that sounds like so much fun. For at least some of my friends. Some of my friends would want nothing to do with it, but for some of them, definitely they'd be down. I wonder if I could get him to join me on live. That'd be neat. 2 of us have cameras on both of our projects at once. That might be fun. Okay, do I want to put the mandrake yet? I feel like I kind of want to do this one last because it's so cute. But I don't know if there's anything else here. Okay, we do have, though, our little Hogwarts letter, the one that was supposed to be on the top. I'm wondering if we just like, what if we just put that on the ground? Oh my gosh, yep, we're doing it. We're doing it. All right, wiping this off. I love how that looks. Where did I buy it? So I got this one from AliExpress. So in the description, it is linked there. I might be able to pull it so I can also just put it in the chat. Might make it easier to access. But yeah, I got all of mine off AliExpress. Let me see. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Yes, here we go. If I pin it, can I pin it? Here, maybe I'll just pin it. That's kind of weird though. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna unpin it. Because people joining, like, they'll see that pinned and, like, have no idea. Whoops. Unpin. Okay, here's the link to the kit. Okay, now we're going to pin that one. That makes a lot more sense. There we go. There it is. And obviously have to caveat, so I will get a commission if y'all purchase from it. But this kit I actually bought myself. So this was before I was partnered with AliExpress at all. But yeah, so I bought all of these kits on my own and I'm just excited to share these with y'all. Okay, I like how that looks. Like the little Hogwarts letter. It's like a little hidden thing. Like, at least it's visible. All the other letters kind of disappeared. But that one will remain visible. Love it. Hey, Alicia. Welcome, welcome. Okay, now we have... See, this is where I'm like, now we're going to have to do it. Okay, plant 4. Which is plant 4? We have to go back and see what each of these plants are. Because now we're going on the bottom level. I might actually need to glue the mandrake on because I think that's the only thing remaining on the top level. Okay, plant 4 is blue flowers. Plant 3 is purple flowers. So let's pull these back. Hey, Curse Light. Thanks for joining. Okay, blue flowers is on top. Red flowers, pink flowers is on bottom. Okay, here are our blue flowers. Now, how the heck is that supposed to stay up? I have no idea. Let's just add some glue. Maybe if I add the glue and let it get tacky, maybe then it might stay up, but it looks like it's going sort of in the corner. Okay, no issues staying up at all. There we go. Nope. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. And of course now it's going to be so much harder to lift up. Okay. I didn't have it at enough of an angle so that I was like leaning to the back. But now it should be fine. I think we're going to put the mandrake. We're going to put him. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Everyone, look at how cute it is. One last time before it gets mixed into everything else. This is absolutely my favorite piece. So stinking cute. Remove this one. I realize the chat's all like cluttered now with all the links that I just put. Because I messed up putting it there. And now it will be cleaner. There we go. That's a lot cleaner. There we go. Okay. Let's glue this guy. And pull that off. And scooch that under. Because we want the mandrake to be the star of the show here. I'm doing that way in the corner. There we go. Mandrake gets to be the star. So he's getting front and center. And we'll try to not completely cover him up. Do 7. Thanks so much. Okay, hopefully that stays. Let's get all these little bits hanging off away from it. And next up, let's see what the heck is like short leaves. I think this is just the bush. Okay, wait, no, let's do plant 6. What is plant 6? Plant 6 is the one with the flower. Yeah? Yeah, plant 6, one with the flower. And that is going, looks like just back there. next to plant 4. So let's add that glue. I'm doing everything kind of upside down for myself here. Oh yeah, Olivia, your friend joined. Yay! Welcome Olivia's friend, who is currently nameless. But yeah, let me know what your name is and I can say hi. Okay, we're gonna put that there. This is where I'm like starting to get... No, it's still holding up. There's not too much weight on that bottom part. Because we are gonna have to lift this up and get it into the glass. Jazz, so many heart eyes, so many hearts everywhere. My goodness. I will take it as a positive. And now, I think this is, yeah, plant 1. I think this is this weird bush thing that I made, like day 1, that has just been sitting on the desk this whole time. Yes, that is exactly what that is. So we are gonna put that over here. Ooh, I kind of like it, like hovering over the book, kind of. That's neat. Ruth, hey Ruth. Thanks for joining, everyone. Welcome to the mini greenhouse making party. I'm happy that Olivia has suckered you into joining and apparently now getting tattoos. How the heck is this supposed to stay up? I think I'm gonna have to like hold it at an angle. Also realizing it's gonna need to fit. I'm gonna have to tuck this in. Ooh, there we go. Now you can see it still. So now you can see the thestral page, but it's still like in with the book. Okay. Now, I don't love this one. I don't even know if that's stuck or not. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Now we have short leaves. Am I just supposed to glue some random leaves there? Let's see. I think it wants me to just glue some random leaves down. Short leaves. This is the only plant material we have left. So, that's not true. We also have this, but I think it's referring to these. So I think it actually wants us to glue those down. I think I'm supposed to cut these and just add them individually. Short leaves. I think that is literally what it wants us to do. But they're all attached together in like a neat little design. So I might just cut this and like do that, you know? Like turn it around. I might do that. Let's do that. I like it. Less work for myself. Because I gotta say, I don't love dealing with the little plants and having them glue to each other, because making that little bush was kind of a pain in the butt. So we are going to go with this and just kind of, let's see how to put it in. I don't know. I don't know, I'm gonna like mess up where the bush is. I might like that. Maybe just something like this? I don't really know. Maybe I need to add more like other plants and it might make a little more sense. Like put stuff in front of it. Well, at least what I can do is put the cauldron in so that that doesn't get like smushed away somehow. So let's not forget the cauldron. And while that plant falls, I mean, either way, the glue needs to get tacky, so we will wait for that glue to get tacky. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and get this cauldron in. I absolutely love how this came out. I really like that. Can you all see that? Yes, there we go. And see me get, see there, y'all saw the string? Yep, that is what is happening all over. This is just strings of glue everywhere. Okay, we're gonna push this to the back. Hopefully I didn't just wipe off all the glue. I think I did. Yes, I did. Try this again. Glue, glue. And put it to the back. Yay! Coming together. Let's try to lift this plant up. See, I don't want it. You know what I need to do is like bend this so it's not intruding on that bush behind it. Okay. Then it looks like flower three, which I think is just these. It's just the blue ones without anything on it. So we'll go ahead and add glue to those. I would say I don't really understand the bottom of these. Like, is it supposed to be like a pot? Is it just supposed to be some dirt? Like, I don't really understand what it had us do with the like little mesh around it. Maybe it's honestly just so it can glue to the base more easily? I don't know. And even so, it looks like it has it at an angle. Like it's just like on the ground like that. Yeah. Okay, this other one. Globs of glue. I might do this one standing up some, since the other one is more on the ground, if it will. Oh no! Oh no, we lost one! Let's pretend that didn't happen. It's fine. Just toss it to the side. I'll lift this up. It might not stay up. Because the green behind it, the plastic, is pushing against it, so it like really doesn't want to stay up. Okay, if I just hold my finger there, it might. But then it looks like we have plant 5, which I think is that one, because it looks like it has little petals underneath it. So let's look up plant 5. That one's plant 6. Yes. Y'all can't see that. Plant 5. So it looks like plant 5 is the one with the plastic underneath it. Plant 4 is without. What's the name of the kit? I don't even know. So in, like on AliExpress, I don't know what it says. But this one, it says like Magic Garden Dream Bottle Series. I know that link like drops you. So the one that's pinned drops it into just like all of them, like all the different categories. No, I think it is Magic Garden. So looking at the box right now, I think it says Magic Garden. Whoop. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. At the top, bottom right, that's the one I'm doing. So it might be called Magic Garden, but just like look at the photos. So like look at the one that has the cauldron in it with all the plants and then the cauldron on top. But honestly, I mean, get the kit that you like. You don't have to get this exact one. Get the one you're looking for, like that looks fun to you. Like they have other Harry Potter ones. They have, I got an Enchanted Forest, so that one's like not even themed. It's just a fun Enchanted Forest. But they have a bunch of Harry Potter ones. I'm like looking at the top of this. Oh, they have like a whole, it looks like Cherry Blossom Festival Carnival one. That's really cute. A cat cafe one. I'm trying to see what that one is. Another like fairy tale cottage. It looks like some cute bears or bunnies in like a garden, like all sorts of little ones. Bye, thank you. Thanks so much. I'm liking how it's coming out. Okay. That might be as good as we're gonna get from that one for now. So let's see, where are we putting these next ones? Okay, I might leave that. So let's put Let's do this other flower. So we still got this guy over here. And let's loop that around. Steffi, purple's your favorite color? Nice. Magenta, I've learned, is my favorite color. But I do love purple. Actually, what's funny, my husband will constantly tease me that my favorite color is purple because most of the things that I get end up being in purple. So he jokes that my favorite color is actually purple because so much of what I own is purple. But it's like not everything comes in magenta, but like purple is more common. What is A73? Because I'm like, I only have these 2 flowers left. So now we have to go back and find what A73 is. Did it say 73? Yes, it did. A73. Maybe it meant that, because that says A37. Let's go back. A37. A37. A37, A37, A37. Nothing says A73, so I'm guessing that's a typo, and they just meant A37. 1. Though it says 1. Let's go back. Oh, there, A37-2, A37-2, A37-2. Ah, A37-1. So it's some little piece of pink stuff. I do have this one. That's a remnant. I'm trying to see what other bits and bobs we have from that piece. So we have this one. And we have this little bit. And we have this little bit. So those are the pieces that we can work with. Everyone's loving purple. Love it. Yep. I'm thinking. I don't know. Well, this guy isn't like. I'm trying to see if. I mean, we could just do like little petals. Like, that's cute. Just like a little bit more detail. Maybe we'll do a couple of them. Maybe we'll do that. Let's just do a couple little petals down here because that's what we have left. I think it wants it to do like a bigger piece. I mean, I guess in theory I could do, but that's like the same size as that one. Like those are like similar size. So I don't love that. So what we're gonna do is those 2 little pieces I think will be cute here. So I'll just shove that in there. And put another one right next to it. I don't know if there's any glue. Let's just move that glue over. And so it's like little petals fell somewhere or something. I don't know. Make up your own little story with it. Okay, now, getting close, getting close. This still sort of fell over. Yeah, I don't know if there's hope for that. It might just be fallen over. Again, it's the green piece behind it that's sort of shoving it. But now we can do, looks like this one. Honestly, it looks like I was supposed to like glue these together because that one has it attached. Let's go ahead and glue this on here because I did find that funny that it didn't, oh, getting glue over. That this one was just loose. So I don't know if I missed a step or what, but if not, we're going rogue and we're just going to attach this. And then this guy can go down here. Yep, and then we'll put the other one. Oh, that just came apart, but it's fine. We'll smush it all together down here. And I didn't even do like a weight check on this. So hopefully it's fine. And hopefully I'll still be able to lift it. I mean, that was the big concern. Okay, I think we're okay. We're okay. It's holding together, so I don't think one little flower is gonna tip it over at the end, so we should be fine. Last little piece, y'all. My goodness. Getting to the end here. Ignoring the whole battery situation, but last thing we're gluing on, as long as things don't fall off. This is so exciting. Seeing the party hats go. Yay. Should have had like more exciting music prepared for this moment. Whoa. There, that was my music. No, Olivia, no. I mean, we could sit here and like fuss with it for hours and just like, place new stuff. You know what's funny? I think there were pieces. Oh no, that's what it was. I was like, there are pieces that I remember are still on the page, but that's because it was stuff that I cut in half. So we're just not gonna use those. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. But like this, like where did this come from? Like that is clearly a page. I have no idea where that was supposed to be. It's like A127. Hey, I mean, I have other kits. There will be more. Don't you worry. A127, where are you? I mean, in theory, we could just like roll this up and put it on the ground or something. I don't know where it is. I mean, there they are. So we're not done. Yay, everyone gets their wish. We're not done. I completely missed that because they didn't have us cut it out. They're just including it here. That's silly. Okay, so these get stuck up there, like they're pinned up. So now the question is, you know what? I might try and glue or tape these, not glue, tape these together from the back like we did that bottom part. And see if it looks okay. Otherwise, we'll just go with that one sheet. Whoop, dropping stuff. We'll go with that one sheet on the top. And let's move this tape back. I know, but there's still one more thing. And we're fixing stuff, and then we have to actually put it in the bottle. So that's fun. Okay, tape this from the back. Hopefully I'm lining it up nicely. That's the problem with taping stuff from the back. Yeah, that works. You would never know that that was sliced. And I'm rolling all the glue off my fingers so that I can hopefully use the scissors without it sticking to me. Thanks, Anna. Thank you. Now we're going to cut these. See, there are like always still so many details. Like I thought we're done, and then it's like, nope. There's actually this other random little detail. There are posters hanging on the wall. And then, oh, there are more flowers over in this corner. But I thought I wasn't going crazy. Like, I'm like, there's some little piece of paper that I still hadn't cut out. It is never ending. Those are, yeah, see, these are things that I didn't even bother. So those were part of the blue flowers that I didn't even feel like dealing with. So we're not using those. They were like little petals and stuff that they wanted you to glue on. And I was not having time for that. No, thank you. Okay. Now we have to see which way does this go. I wasn't paying attention how I cut it. I think it goes this way. That looks more correct. So we are hanging these up there. I don't think it matters which one, but they have this one on the bottom. You guys can't see that. They have this one. Yes, this one's on bottom, this one's on top. So let's just go ahead and mimic that. And I have no idea what it's gonna glue to, so let's just add a bunch of glue all over the back. Hey, Isabel, welcome. Catching us right as we're finishing this thing. So exciting timing. Got a little poster. Like, look at how, like, honestly, y'all, this is so cluttered. Like, if this was your space, like, how are you supposed to work? How is Professor Sprout getting to anything? Like, who puts a cauldron right in the middle of their space? Like, this is nonsense, but the point is all the little details. So we will ignore reality for now. And okay, now last little piece, everybody. Last little piece. Let's get the tears flowing or the party hats going. That almost rhymed. Flowing, going. No, that rhymes. That rhymes. I'm not crazy. And we got our other little poster. Kind of want to offset them a little bit. There we go. Anna from Chicago, or at least in the same time zone. Yay. The first same time zone person. Thank you, thank you. Yay! I mean, technically still not done, because we still have to get this into the glass and put the top on. But as far as gluing things, I think we might be done. I was about to close the glue, but I really should leave it out just in case something falls off as we move it. Okay. How are we liking it before it goes into the glass? Yeah? Yeah? Getting thumbs up on this? Ooh. I think we can move this. Let's move this out of the way. Let's get the whole view. Oh, that is on my phone. I'm like trying to wipe stuff off, but it's gunk on my phone. Like it's blocking the view. No, it's just gunk on my phone. There we go. So if I give it a spin, that's the back of it. I mean, it still looks cute from the back, like that little potion right there. I was gonna say, there's not much detail from the back, but actually, it does look pretty cute still. I like the potion bottles. Like from the side. Cute. Okay. We are now putting, and look, this is not falling. So all of our worry about it like falling down, it's fine. But I wouldn't because what I originally thought was that it was going this way and that it was gonna go in like that. But thankfully, Olivia came to the rescue and realized that it goes this way because the top is going on top. So we are putting it into the glass at last, and hopefully everything fits and doesn't get smushed on the sides. There we go. See, this is what I was worried about on top. We can probably just bend these down and they will fit. Let's just like shove it down, just smush it. That's our solution. Just smush the darn thing. There we go. And there's no explanation to the top. I think it literally just goes on top. So that doesn't look cute at all. But then we have our little piece, and if there was a battery, if I had the correct battery, we would be able to put that battery in, and in theory, when I slide this forward, there would be a light on. So everyone just imagine that there is now a light on this. I'm holding the top. You can see it does like slide around a little bit. I'm holding the top so it doesn't all just like fall out. But there we go. We are officially finished with this project. Yes, I will say bittersweet. Bittersweet. This is a long time coming. Several weeks, a couple hours at a time. But there we go. We are finished with it. This is gonna go, so we have little themed guest rooms. So one of the guest rooms is Mickey Mouse themed, and then the other one is Ravenclaw. So it's like, the concept is it's gonna ultimately look like the Ravenclaw common area. And so like all Harry Potter stuff that we have goes into that room. So this is going into that room next to how I was talking about Legos before, the Hedwig Lego that like you crank on the side and it flaps its wings. This is most likely going right next to that. But there we go. Yay, yay. like looking at, and absolute favorite parts are that mandrake right there, thestral back there on the book. I'm just looking at all the little details here. There we go. And yeah, like always, the link, I mean, I have the link pinned this time. The first time I had the sense to actually do that. Otherwise, it's linked in the description. Just like everything else. Anytime I post a video, everything, all materials and everything is always linked in the description. If you're interested in getting one yourself, they have all sorts of different kits. But I have 2 more of these kits coming soon to a live near you. So stay tuned for those. Yeah. Otherwise, that is it, y'all. Olivia, don't cry. We just went through this. No, there's no need to be sad for this. Token Pirate, thank you. It's so stinking cute. I know, I'm going to be looking at this thing for a while. Like all the little cauldrons. Then you have like the matching cauldron on top. Oh, I didn't even show like the details of the top. Yeah. I mean, I showed it before, but like all at the end here. So we have like our books there and all our little potions. And I absolutely love little Hogwarts letters with the Hogwarts seal on it. So stinking cute. And like the Venus flytrap. And it's like matching cauldrons for the one on top and one on bottom. But yeah, there we go, everyone. And I think with that, I think we're gonna call it a night. So stay tuned for more little makes at some point, whether it's tomorrow or the next day probably. I'm gonna be using that tattoo gun that I just got and attempting to tattoo on some fake skin, so like little pieces of plastic, but I've got my new tattoo gun that I just got. So I'll be playing around with that and figuring out how to use it. So I'm going to be working with it live for the first time. Normally I don't do that. Normally I like test stuff out before doing a video or going live with it. But this will be the first time that I'm just going live and figuring it out. So y'all will watch with me as I attempt a tattoo gun and try to learn how to use one. So that will be the next live. And like I said, tomorrow or the next day will probably be when it happens. But otherwise, thanks everyone for joining. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your night, rest of your day, depending where you are in the world. And yeah, till next time, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Take